Good morning, guys, and welcome back to T2SMC Trader. How are you all? Hope everyone is good. If you can hear me, if everything is good, please let me know that before going furthermore. Hey, Sujivan. Good morning, brother. Dear soul. Hello, brother. Hope I win today. Never own any account in my life, lol. I hope so, brother. Someone will win the game. I mean, win the account. I hope so. Hey, Hisam. Hello, brother. Dear soul. Good day, everyone. Good morning. All good. Thank you so much, man. Sound is good. Thank you so much. Tamim, if you, okay. As usual. Just a second, okay? Okay, that's cool. Yeah, some people will join later and I'll try to give one account today. I mean, 150K Pro account from Lucid Trading. Even if there is a load shedding, don't worry. The giveaway will be done through the Discord. So make sure that you are with us in our Discord. So even if there is a load shedding, you will get notified when the giveaway will start. Tamim will host the giveaway. So I think everything will be fine. I want to see this price action before the market open. So over here, this is that gap. So I'm not going to go and cover all of this area, but want to see this gap from the daily chart. Still, that is open. Market is targeting this next low. Maybe it will come here. I don't know. But right now, this sell side liquidity is really so cute to me. And I'm really interested to see this sell side liquidity to be taken. Without taking this sell side liquidity, market will go higher. Not interested to see that. I really would love to see today market will take this sell side liquidity. Whatever will happen later, it can happen. I don't care. But this sell side liquidity will be taken at first. So the distance between this sell side liquidity and the current market is nearly 169 handle. My target is to catch at least 50 handle out of this 169 handle. And if I can catch it, it's more than enough for being profitable. Would love to go for this hourly chart. And from the hourly chart, same sell side liquidity over here. So from the daily chart, the sell side liquidity is still over here. I have the buy side liquidity right now. I'm not marking them because I really don't think this market will go for this buy side liquidity by today. That's why I'm not marking it right now. But instead of marking the buy side liquidity, I'm gonna mark these two gap from the hourly chart. This gap and that gap. Both of these gap by one box over here. That's gonna be the hourly cap entry and the last cap. So if the market really would love to come here at first, then go for the sell side liquidity, it can do that. But I want to see this market to take this sell side liquidity, then this hourly gap can be a target if it is not an expansion Friday. Otherwise, if it is an expansion Friday, maybe it will take this sell side liquidity and it will keep falling. I don't know that. But for me, this sell side liquidity is more important rather than anything else. From the 15-minute chart, this is the new day opening gap. So I'm going to mark this new day opening gap. Yesterday close and today's open. This is closing of yesterday and open is here. This is the new day opening gap. I'm going to change the color and a bit darker. Gonna pin it. Okay. So this new day opening gap before falling. Yeah, of course, this market can come for this new day opening gap. I don't think so it will happen, but of course it can come over here. More importantly, I'm going to watch these two gap before 9:30. Prior to 9:30, these two gap I'm gonna watch, and I will see if this gap can hold the market, send it lower for this sell side liquidity. So first this low, that low, and finally this low, and the sell side liquidity. So I would love to see this to work as a resistance, and then market will fall for this sell side liquidity. 9:30, market can simply come here. I don't care, but the body will close inside this box. That is all I would love to see. We can come until here. Of course, it can happen, but body I wanna see to close inside this gap. So as long as this gap is not broken, I'll keep looking for this sell. Love to look for this type of sell over here from the 15-minute chart. I wanna come here for the hourly chart one more time and would love to mark this quadrant level from the hourly chart here to here. Gonna mark the quadrant level. Guys, I'm doing my live over here for until the 11:30, right? So sometimes what happened around the 11:30 until 11:30, maybe this is not going to give me whatever I'm expecting. It's not giving me that. So I have to wait for the things should happen. I should wait for that. Okay. So if you watch this specific price action around here, around like yesterday's price action, this is the open market come here. A lot of consolidation here, and then this candle appeared on the chart, which is a really good candle over here. Beautiful market structure shift. Market then keep falling, keep falling, keep falling, and finally it came to this hourly week lower quadrant. So if you go to the hourly chart, you'll see there is just a week, no body, nothing over here. So it came here. I was saying that, sorry, I framed some buy around that area, right? At the beginning, not here actually, I think here. I framed a buy around that area. It didn't work. But I told that if I wait for the perfect opportunity, I'm going to get that. 100% I'm going to get that. And what is the perfect opportunity? Market structure shift, fair value gap, 22 buy model. You see this buy side liquidity here, this high, that high, relatively equal highs. That buy side liquidity I have marked yesterday around that area. Okay. After I closed the stream, I shared, of course, this trade to my Discord after the effect. I have this market structure shift around that area. Finally, after clearing all the liquidity inside the lunch hour, I found this market structure shift. Now, if you watch very carefully, here is only one gap, which is this gap. I don't have any other gap to that specific leg. So what I have done, I have taken the buy exactly to this gap, and my target was here. But more importantly, I actually stopped trading while this market came to this last fair value gap from 1 minute chart, which is below the buy side liquidity. That is the last fair value gap. So that was my target actually. Here to until the 50% was a range of like nearly 164 handle. So I have taken entry around that area, and first trade actually I closed here around that area. First account trade, I'll show that within a moment. And then when I saw this area, that gap, and this candle appeared on the chart, I entered to this gap again by targeting this last fair value gap 50% over here. That leg I have taken. Then I was watching this fall until that specific gap. And then like here at the end of the session, I was watching this setup for this buy side liquid, which is nearly 64 handle. This all I have shared in our Discord actually. Uh, but this is what I was talking about. Like when the market is falling, I'm not interested to catch the falling knife. It is falling. So market is already in discounted area. I need the retracement. Without the retracement, I'm not interested to go for any sort of sell. So while I will get this retracement, then I'm going to go for the sell again. However, finally this market has cleared that buy side liquidity over here, that relatively equal highs. But I think it's because of some kind of earning news, because it happened after the market close. Okay. So around 4 p.m. After 4 p.m., actually around 4 p.m., this happened on the chart. I really don't care about that. However, that was a really beautiful run. I'd love to come to my Lucid account. I'll be still a bit time. Just a second. That's the account I have already passed yesterday. And the last trade here, that was $695, which I have shared already in our Discord. That buy from here to until this week here, actually around that area, I wanted to hold it the 50% by trailing stop loss. I got stopped out here, that specific area I got stopped out. And then this week I took another trade after passing this on. Okay, so I had no intention to take re-entry here in this account because I have already passed this on. So I went to funded account and I take that last trade, and I have mitigated all of my $433 loss plus $400 profit by taking this buy from that specific week. I just pushed the market order. So I think my entry was here somewhere around that area. My target was this 50%, not to the top. So I took the partial to the low 50% and 1:1. So like this way, I've just come until this $402 by adding more pyramiding and taking partial, pyramiding, taking partial, like this way. This is the two account I've done. So when I'm explaining something to you, just let me update it to the funded. By the way, I have bought a new account from the Lucid Flex account. So I'll trade account, actually this account and this two funded account. I'll just maybe trade later, or I don't know what I will do over there. But this was the price action. So I was waiting for this. Unfortunately, that didn't create before 11:30. So what I had to do, I had to wait for this leg. At the same time, I'm not watching a very random level. I'm watching this line, that line, and finally that line. Any of these three line is going to create the buy setup. I'm going to take the buy. I don't know it will reverse from here, here, or here. I don't know that. But all I know, before taking the low, it has to retrace and then it can fall and take the sell side liquidity. I don't have any problem with that. However, that was the price action from yesterday, and this is the price action from today. All I'm going to say, this gap is going to hold the market, and I would love to see this sell side liquidity to be taken by today. So if the market doesn't take this sell side liquidity, I'll regret. I'll say, man, this is a really tough market, but I really want to see this sell side liquidity to be taken. I don't want to see this to be violated. If it is been violated, that means I'm not getting any sort of selling opportunity from here. I will wait to take the sell from this new day opening gap. If it went through this, then maybe I'll be like, I will do nothing until this market come here. Maybe I'll do simply nothing today, and I'll simply let this go. All I would love to see to take sell either from this gap or from that new day opening gap. Any of these two level is going to give me my selling opportunity. Otherwise, I'm not going to touch it. Maybe you can chase the market. It's up to you, brother. I don't have any problem with that. But I'm not going to take the trade. Anytime it will provide me a selling opportunity, I'll go for that sell. If it doesn't work, I'm also cool with that. However, guys, Apex has a beautiful offer again, like 100K account this time. Okay, this is 100K account. Like, man, if you can go more than 50K account, that's awesome. That's really awesome because you will have more buffer. So for 100K account, it's gonna cost you $59 all in, no activation fees for Apex trader funding. Okay, Apex for Apex 100K account, intraday price action, no activation fees, nothing, just $59. It's too much cheap, too much cheap. Okay. So if you watch other accounts or other prop firm, $59 is not enough for 50K account. But here you are going to get that 100K account. Yeah, I know that it's a bit difficult to trade the intraday account. I mean, intraday price action, but that will help you like be a be a very disciplined trader. You're not going to gamble. You're not going to hold your trade for so long. You're just going to take your trade and you're going to close your trade in a very certain period, a certain level. Okay, that is really an awesome offer. If any of you are interested about that, you can use the code T2T. That's the code to get that offer. Also, we have the 90% still. We have the offer which is applicable for intraday end of the day, both of the account you are going to get 90% discount, but for that you have to pay the activation fees, by the way. However, this is really a good opportunity if any of you are really interested for 20 account, 20 funded account. If you have 100K account, like 20 account, and if you can copy trade, if you can go with 2 micro, 1 micro contract and just make 50, 100, $150, something like that every single day with the lowest leverage, with the lowest profit, something like that. And when you will go after the buffer and you will be able to request minimum $500 payout, it's gonna give you like $10,000 payout. $10,000. Same effort, but the amount is huge amount. Okay, because no other platform is going to help you or let you to trade like 20 accounts altogether, maximum 5 account, I guess. But for Apex, they are the only platform who are going to give you like 20 account opportunities. However, I'm not able to buy this account because I'm from Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh it's banned. So I'm not able to uh, actually trade the Apex account from Bangladesh. That's why I'm not buying that account. I have bought the Lucid account. We have 40% discount. So if you would love to use the Lucid account also, make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard for Lucid account. Just a second, guys. I need to. She is so naughty. Okay, every day when I start my life, she come to me and she start to bite me, just because she is hungry. I don't know where she is belongs. I mean, until now, she was not here. Okay, so when I started my life, every single day, see, oh my, I have to send her to my mother so that my mother is going to give her some feed. I'll be back. Just a second. Ah, I'm back. By the way, let me know your bias today. I really would love to know your bias. Okay, give away on Discord. YT. Okay, Tamimi. Okay, okay, okay. Good morning, Utshuk. Guys, please push the like. Yeah, that is only one other thing I really ask you guys to do. Push the like button. 71 people are watching. It's 15 likes. So it's seven. I mean, it's 9:26. I still have 4 minutes left before the market open. Can you, all of you, push the like button, brother? It helps us to grow. our community, it helps us to grow. Okay, so if you push the like button, our community is going to grow. More people are going to know about our live streaming, about our channel, about our everything. Okay, so about our Discord, everything. So can you please push the like button? It will just take 1 or 2 seconds just to push the like button, and it's not gonna cost you anything, not even a single penny. Okay, not even a single cent. You don't need to pay me $1 as well. Just push the like button. That's all I'm asking for. 70 people are watching, 27 likes, not enough. I highly appreciate if you guys push the like button. Okay. Honestly, where is the regular trading or opening gap? So market is trading here. At the beginning of the market, it can go a bit higher, then it can fall because market is going to open here somewhere. So I'll mark the regular trading or opening gap. Lower quadrant 50% can be traded at first, then market can start to fall for this sell side liquidity. I'm just one-sided, I'm just bearish. I'm not interested to take any sort of buy. If the market is bullish for the whole day, I'm gonna let the run go. Okay, I'm not going to touch the market at all over there. So I'll let the market go and I'll just simply let it go. But after clearing this sell side liquidity, yes, I'm more interested to think about some buy. I really would love to see some buy. I'm already thinking some kind of buy over here until the 50% of this gap, but let it go. I mean, let's wait for the 9:30 to open, then we'll see. Hey Chatur, good morning, brother. Marcus, good morning. Brother 557 clean sell side liquidity. 557. 557 sell side liquidity. This it has already been taken. This sell side liquidity has already been taken. I'm already thinking about a buy from this gap. So when it will inverse this gap, take the buy for the 50%. I'm just not going to take it. I'm gonna let it go. But I'm already thinking about this buy around the market open. Please let me know your bias, okay? And please push the like button. 79 people watching, 33 likes. Please push the like button. Let me see which account is connected. Okay. Yeah, the 50K new account has connected, is connected. Market is falling. No worries. Around the market open, it will keep falling. Take this sell side liquidity, not going to touch it. I'm gonna simply let this go and I will wait for the buy after clearing this sell side liquidity. First, I wanna see this market to go higher and then it will fall. So this is 9:30. First thing first, you will open this and you will mark the regular trading or opening gap. This is the closing, this is the opening, and you will expect this market is going to trade any of these two line. After that, it will fall. Any kind of buy, I'll try to take that for this 50% actually. So on my left hand side, let me mark the last fair value gap. If it come here, I'll think about a buy at first. A small volume imbalance, by the way, but it's okay. Hey Sharada, good evening, brother. Now a lot of people will come only for giveaway, not for learning. It's okay, man. It happens. They will subscribe, then they will unsubscribe. It keep happening. I mean, this type of people, they don't have any, like ethics. They don't like. They don't have nothing. Okay, they are just the loser. But let it go. I'm bearish for this sell side liquidity. I'm not able to take the sell as long as this market is not going higher. So I'm first thinking about some sort of buy from here, from this gap to until this 50% of the regular trading or opening gap. And then I'll start to think about a sell for this sell side liquidity. Whatever I'm going to get, I'm going to take that at first. Remember, I'm not bullish, but I'm just going to catch the run until here. If I get that, I'm going to take that. if I get something. Okay, so it came to this last parabola from 1 minute chart. So let's see if it can reverse from here. Because if it keep falling, I'm not able to uh, take this sell. I need this market to come here at first. I'm already thinking about a buy. Four, three, two, one. Let's see if it can take me. If it doesn't take me, it's okay because I am waiting for sell. So if I miss this retracement, I'm still okay. I'll look for the sell again from that area. I just don't know that it will reverse from the low of these two gaps. That's why I'm gonna clear one more partial over here, and then finally I'll hold the trade until the this line. Okay. Okay. I got the partial as well. So now my stop loss is at safe at the break even, like here. If it come here, I'm gonna simply close the trade. Otherwise, I'll just get a stop out. It doesn't need to come to the 50%. Remember that on the most logical level was the low. So I've already cleared the partial over here. Now I'm safe. If it come here, I'm gonna get my maximum target. If it doesn't come here, I'm gonna get stopped out to the break even. I'm only interested to take the sell right now. If it provide me any sort of sell, I'm gonna take that sell. Okay, got stopped out. Now I'm interested to take the sell. All I'm going to do, I'm gonna just say the account actually, and we'll see if I can find the sell. Anytime it will close below this gap, I'm gonna take the sell from this gap. Stop loss is a bit bigger, but I don't care about that. This is gonna be my target. If it close below this, I'm gonna take the sell. If it doesn't, then I'm not going to take the sell. Stop loss just above the min threshold of this order block. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hope I'll get the opportunity to enter. If it doesn't give me that opportunity, I'm unlucky. That's all. I don't want to see it reverse from this opening. Okay, there you go. I'm in. Same logic. 39 handle, first partial. First partial around 39 handle. And second partial, I'll just go for below this low. Third on, I'll close over there. I like to hold the trade until the min threshold, however, I mean, sorry, until the extreme target. But this time I'll go for that. All I'm watching this candle. This candle is the bearish order block. I don't want to see this candle to be get violated. So I tried to cover the min threshold of this order block with my stop loss. I have this bearish gap as well. It can be respected also. That is also good if it respect this gap. I highly appreciate if it failed to close above the 50% of this gap. That is highly uh, appreciated. What I'm going to do, I'm gonna add more over. Okay, it didn't give me that. If it go back one more time to this gap, I'm gonna add more over there. If it come back again to this gap, if it doesn't, then I have already missed the opportunity to pyramiding the trade. Okay, I already got the partial, so I'm gonna move my stop loss bit lower above this candle because I wanna see this market to fall, keep falling now. This gap, I don't wanna see any kind of retracement from this gap anymore. I just would love to see this gap to be broken with speed. That is specific gap. I wanna see it to be broken with speed now. I think I didn't trail my stop loss it a bit faster because it is low probability, but it can come back again to trade the min threshold of this order block. In that area, I will just get stopped out because my stop loss is not going to cover the min threshold of this order block right here. That is okay. Actually, it was covering the min threshold of this order block, but yeah, it's okay. I'll just let this go. I highly appreciate if it can go through this gap because if it can go through this gap, I'll be able to put my stop loss to the break even because this gap then will work as a resistance until the next low if it can go through this gap. So I'll be able to put my stop loss to the break even. I love this speed. I need this speed. I need more speed over here. Like it will break that gap with speed. Like it will say that I don't see any gap over there. It will work like that way. Like if this candle close like this way, I'm very much confident about putting my stop loss to the break even. So if it close just below this gap, because this gap should work as a resistance. 210. That's good. Now it's safe to the break even because now it should simply use this gap as a resistance. Nobody should close above the CE of this gap. Market should keep falling. Now remember, this is not that last gap. You can re-enter over here because it doesn't belong to any sort of sell. Actually, it belongs to some sell side liquidity, but it's very near, right? It's very near. So it's gonna be taken within a moment. Okay. I mean, before clearing this low, it should not close above the C of this gap before taking that low. After taking that low, it can close actually above that C. But either way, my stop loss is at the break even, so I'll try to hold my trade for the second partial level around that area. And finally, I don't like to hold my trade until the extreme sell side liquidity, but this time I'm gonna do that because the range is very small. Okay. I hope I'll be safe. Okay. I got my second partial as well. Now the last trade, I'm gonna hold it until here. I'm not saying it is going to happen, but if it happens, I'm happy. My stop loss here, safe. Just I'll put it like that way. Now it will stop me out to the break even. It will hit my, I mean, extreme target. I don't care. All I don't care because my partial is taken. I'm just gonna let the runner go until my expected level. Okay. So remember what did I say about this buy? This is just a buy for this gap. Now, if it come here, that is the extreme target. It can come over there. I'll be profitable over there. My extreme target will be hit. If it doesn't, this low is more important rather than everything else. So it should come here. It came here. I've used this reclaimed gap, not inverse gap, reclaimed gap. I wanted to add more over here, but while I was taking my decision, already it left that gap. So I was not able to add more over there. So honestly, this market to hit, I don't like the extreme liquidity, by the way, guys. Uh, what should I do? I'll let it go. Let's see if it can hit it. So right now it is providing 65 handle and my target is 133 handle. So almost 50% I have already got. I need another 50%. Okay, I'll see. Put a stop above the inverse gap. Above the inverse gap. I mean, you're talking about here. If this gap is broken, I mean, market break this gap, it will come back again to this gap around here. So I don't see any logic to move my stop loss a bit higher because it is broken. It has a high probability to come here. I just kept my stop loss over here just because weak can did the damage. Weak did the damage. So I'm a bit afraid of the weak because you see long weak. Just look at the wick size. It's a huge wick. So even if like market, for example, I move my stop loss here, okay, just above this gap, I moved it here, and wick did the damage. Body didn't close and then hit my target. I just don't want to do that. Mm, I can simply, yeah, I'll just one micro contract. I'll let it go like that way. One more thing, guys, I like to show you. If you ever get the losing trade, okay, for example, I'm saying that I was live here. You know that I'm not lying, okay? In that specific day, I didn't know I have already $600 loss over there. I didn't know that. I was thinking like, okay, I have 200, $300 loss because there was just two trade. But unfortunately, it was $600 or something like that. So I was already in another trade. So I trailed my stop loss and then I got stopped out over there. But forget about that. You have some losses, walk away. If you can do that, the loss is going to be mitigated for sure. So $763, 158, 402, now already $234. My loss has already been mitigated. If I close my trade right now, this $234 is going to turn into plus 140. Okay, so something like 230 plus 140, 370 or some 400, around $400, something like that. I'm already thinking about adding more. I'm just confused. How can I add more? I mean, this word block is good to add more. Mm, I want to see it to keep falling because I need the momentum. Momentum should be here and market should keep falling. Anytime it will build a bear gap, there is an opportunity to add more over here until the sell side liquidity. I'm thinking that I'm already missed the opportunity to add from this candle because this was not a good candle, not a good looking candle. So that is the last parallel gap order block. I'm gonna add more over there if it retest. Of course, I'm gonna close my trade here. By any chance it will stop me out to the break even, I'm cool with that. I need speed right now. More speed. Not toward my stop loss. Of course, toward my target. Yeah, I'm sacrificing like $150, something like that, by adding more because if I get stopped out right now around that area, I'm gonna miss some profit. But it's good to take some risk to get more profit. I actually love to do that pyramiding entry. So start with a very small trade. I mean, a small amount of leverage, and then keep adding more with the probable area. What is it waiting for? I think it's waiting for the macro, but I need the macro to be bullish. So I wanna see before the macro market will take that sell side liquidity, and around the macro market will start to go for the buy side liquidity. I really would love to see like that way. Let's see. Okay, I got a spot actually. So eventually, like it's 200. How much? $268. I'll see if I can find another opportunity. As long as this sell side liquidity is not going to be taken, I'll be able to keep looking for the sell. So what I'm looking for right now, I'm interested to see this high to this low 50%, 6 on 8 level to be traded so that I will be able to find another trading opportunity. Still, the C is holding the market. I don't like to see this right now because I'm already out of this trade. So I want to see this market to go higher, trade this line at least so that I'll be able to take another sell. Otherwise, this highest up close body close candle, I have to use it to take the sell from that candle. So it will close below this. I'm good to go for sell again from this candle. And I will do that actually. If it do that, I'm gonna do that as well. Yeah. Okay. I didn't give me the opportunity. This was weird. If it doesn't take this low, okay, in that type of scenario, I'm gonna add more over there. But if this low is taken, no, it's not a valid trade anymore. Same logic, same order block, but it actually built another order block. Let's see if it can go back again. I don't think so. It will give me that opportunity. Okay, it will simply take this sell side liquidity, but that candle, yeah, sometimes shit happens. Yeah, good. Sell side is taken. Now I'm interested to think about some sort of buy. If it provide me that, I'm gonna take that. 50% low of this daily gap. Ah, I'm only interested to take the buy. I'm not going to sell anymore. Sell is done for me. However, look at this thing, okay? Not even a single body has closed above the CE of this gap. See here? Yeah, weak did the damage, but bodies, look at the bodies, how beautifully it has been respected. But it doesn't need to go back again, to be honest. It could simply fall and hit my target. It could do that. But it saw that I already and add more and my stop loss is over here, so it targeted my stop loss. I'm just kidding, guys. They don't even care about me. However, I'm only interested about the buy now. I'm not going to take any short of sell. Is there anyone who actually got the fall with me and already profitable? Is there anyone? We got stop rated just before macro crazy. Hmm, it could be. Is there anyone who got that with me? I did, bro. I traded 5 Eval account. Boom for you, man. Boom for you. I don't think so. I need to trade this funded account anymore. I have another account. I have already got two account profitable. So this account I got $268. That account I have found like in this account I have found nearly 100. Wow, it's $189 because it is a very, but still I'm gonna not going to touch it anymore. Or maybe I'll trade this the new account. Okay, and this is a very new account, so I'm gonna trade this funded account. Yeah, so I'm gonna switch the account to this funded LTF. Yeah, I'm gonna try some trade in this account now. I don't need to trade anymore. That sell is more than enough for being profitable. It's more than enough. So you took the sell here around that area and maybe you close the trade here. Okay, around that area, you close the trade. It's nearly 90 handle. More than enough for being profitable. You don't need to trade anymore. But as I'm doing live and it's still not even half an hour, we have already found that buy. Not a small trade, a huge trade from here to here. It's nearly 50 handle. So we got that buy and we got that sell. Now I would love to, yeah, I trail my stop loss, but I really wanted to see this to work as a water block, but it was not the water block. It was a very small body, long wick. I was thinking, let's see if it can work, but that was the real water block, which didn't give me the opportunity to re-enter. Now I'm gonna let all the fall go without touching it. Not going to touch that fall anymore. Done. Selling is done. I'm more interested to look for buy now. Even if I need to take the sell, I need the retracement at first. Then I'll look for the sell. Otherwise, no sell is valid. Only buy is valid. Guys, please make sure you have pushed the like button. 97 people are watching, 42 likes. Can you please make it 50 likes, guys? Please do that for me. I'm begging for that, man. Hey, Jaid, past three accounts. Congratulations, brother. Don't you? Boom. Congratulations, brother, for your boom. Win. Yes, this keep going up. NQs keep going. No, yes, NQ, both of them are going down. ES, NQ, YM, all of them are going down. I mean, the last 15-minute candle, it's bearish. I am okay. Early morning, I have traded and all good. Hey, Dio, congratulations, brother. Recovered most of my losses from 2 days ago. Congratulations, Suzivan, for mitigating your. That's the thing, man. I keep asking for you guys. Like when you have some losses, you don't need to go immediately to mitigate your loss because some days will be red. You have to accept that. And then you have to come back again, again, and again. Some days you will make $100,000. Some days you will make $50. Some days you will make $400, $500, $200, $100. But if you are profitable, just let this go. Simply let this go. If you are losing, let this go. Like, it should be 300 to $400. Okay, maximum 350, $400. But in that day, we have messed up. I'm only interested to take the buy right now. No more sell is valid to me. And I will wait for 22 buy model. Only 22 buy model is valid over here because I really don't know, do I have any 15-minute last gap over there or not? Because I tried to look for that. I didn't find something good. So if there is a 22 buy model, I'm going to take it. If no 22 buy model, I'm not going to take it. Yes, held the original stop loss. If you did that, Shuman, congratulations, brother. I really don't like to do that when I have already taken maximum portion out of the trade. Hey players, thanks for writing 100%. I want to show this to you one more time, guys. Some more people are not here. This is a great opportunity. 100K account, not 50K. 100K account is going to cost you $59 all in, no activation fees for Apex. This is really a great opportunity for Apex. You are allowed to take by 20 accounts, 20 funded accounts all together. Make sure you have used the code T2T and you will get this opportunity or this offer. Also, we have the 90% discount and you have to pay some activation fees for that. But to me, right now, this is the greatest opportunity in my opinion. 100K account for $59. This is really so cheap, guys. So if any of you are interested, please make sure you have used the code T2T. I'm just interested to take the buy, but if I don't see any 22 YT model over there, I'm not going to take the buy. Okay. I really would love to take the buy, but not like this way. Come on. Yeah, two fair value gap logic is good as well here. Two bullish fair value gap, but it's risky. Two bullish fair value gap actually works when it is reversing from some sort of hourly or bullish, hourly or 50-minute gap. Okay, so two fair value gap, is it going to work from daily bullish fair value gap? I have no idea. I never think like that way. Today, I will just, if I get two fair value gap without 22 buy model, I'll observe it. Not going to take it. I'm going to observe it. And then I'm going to take, man, just market opened. We are already profitable. Rest of the time, we don't need to trade because we are profitable. But still, we are here. So we'll see if I can find something good, something very good. I need something very good to take the buy. I'm not bearish anymore. Done. Sell is done for me. Why? Because look at that buy side liquidity here. 1,000 more buy side here. This buy side here. All of these highs. Buy side here. Buy side here. Around that area. I have a lot of buy side liquidity. So I'm more interested to see the buy side liquidity to be target now. It keep falling. I'm gonna let this fall. Without retracement, no sell is valid. Yeah, even if you'd love to take the sell, you have to wait for the retracement, then the sell. Exactly like yesterday. This is kind of exactly like yesterday. Here, no sell is valid. If you can take the sell here, good. Because after that fall, this was the retracement. After this fall, this was the retracement. So you should take the sell from there, around that area. You should take the sell from that area, but not here, not here, not here. You can't take the sell around that area. It's called chasing market. Don't chase the market. Don't ever chase the market. So I prefer this retracement, then take the sell again. So after coming here, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade this fair value gap, relatively equal lows, last fair value gap, trade it, a bit consolidation, and then go higher again. Something like that. Not in rush to go for a trade. We'll wait patiently over here to wait for a setup here. Okay. I need a setup. Best is 22 buy model. Market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, boom. Something like that. I will just observe if it build the two gap because I've never observed the two gap from the daily gap. Never observed that. So I'll just watch it if it works from there or not. Hi T2, what is your long-term bias? Right now it's tough to say, brother. I should look for buy, but it's really so difficult for me to say the long term bias is bullish. Lot of thing is happening over here, brother. So long term bias, I don't have any. But I really would love to see this market to go for the all time high again. ICT was completely offside this week. He was expecting hourly equal highs 30,094 as weekly target. How wrong he is this week. This tells us that he can be wrong as well from time to time. And everyone can be wrong. Okay. So when I'm wrong, like today, see, today I'm not seeing any comment over here. When I see that, say that, I'm only interested to see this sell side liquidity to be taken from that area, from this gap. So what I have done, I take that buy, then I have take that sell. But I'm not seeing any comment. But yesterday you saw, I told you, I hate that word, man. Yeah, you were seeing this is going to fall. I was seeing this is going to buy. So there is nothing wrong. You don't need to tell like that, man. You are right. I highly appreciate that. Highly appreciate, man. You are right. I was wrong. Everyone has the right to be wrong. So please don't use that thing. Okay, it makes a lot of pressure. You don't understand this because you're not doing the live. Okay, in front of the people. You know, I'm not saying that I'm right. I didn't say that. I just told that I'm interested to look for sell only. I don't care about the buy. If I'm the whole damn wrong, I'll let this buy go. I'm not going to touch it. But if this fall, see, I took the buy here. Immediately I switch the bias and take the sell. Why? The buy was valid until here. The sell is valid until this sell side liquidity. Now it will keep falling. I don't care. However, let me actually mark this, that thing. And if any of you can mark some sort of regular trading or opening gap, I highly appreciate. Okay, actually, I can do that. If I see any regular trading or opening gap is unfilled over here. Actually, I don't have any except this one, which is below the new, I mean, daily gap. So below the daily gap, I have this new day opening. I mean, sorry, regular trading or opening gap. Should I mark that? Uh, I'm gonna leave it for now. But if I see this market go below this gap, then I'll mark them to look for the buy from this regular trading or opening gap. I mean quadrant level. I'm gonna leave it right now. Okay, guys. I wanna take the buy immediately, but I really don't know how can I take the buy here except 22 buy model. If I see 22 buy model, I'm gonna take the buy for sure. But except 22 buy model, I don't see any logic over here to take the buy. I mean, some of you use the inverse gap. If you want, you can go for it. But I'm not seeing any high probability except 22 buy model. It will keep falling. I'm gonna let this fall go. Hey, gold sniper, me. So you took that trade with me? Congratulations, brother. T2, it's trading daily fair value gap CE. Yeah, I'm seeing that. CE, lower quadrant, low, upper quadrant. Let's see, man, if it can reverse from that area. Don't revenge the market. Yeah, don't revenge the market. I'm sorry, brother. If I revenged it. Guys, hit the like button. Did I get the likes? Okay, 104 people are watching. At least 50% like I got. Even though it's free, you don't want to push the like button, it's cool. Bom dia, muito bem, obrigado, senhor. Tudo bem, Jamil? I don't like trailing account. I like the end of account. Everyone likes that. But, like 100K account for $59, it's really so cheap. Is there any activation fees in funded? Or is it only for eval in Apex? If you go for $59 for 100K, no activation fees. You will pass, you will transfer to the funded account, no activation fees. But if you go for 90% discount, there is some activation fees. Okay. Guys, I'm watching this high as a swing high for shifting market structure. So if this high is shifted with a bullish fair value cap, I'm gonna take the buy from that bullish cap. I don't care is it going to work or not, but I'll look for that buy if this high is going to be shifted. Because this high has traded some gap and this is a very nice, beautiful swing high. All I need a market structure shift with a bullish fair value gap. If I get that, I'm gonna take that buy. I'm just a bit confused about my stop loss, but I'll manage it in that way. Okay. I must have been a new viewer who said, I told you. I mean, you guys got that. Okay. It's not ego. It's something like, like you are being wrong, right? I'm looking for buy and market is falling. So I'm being wrong here in front of 100 people, 200 people, or whatever it is, 50 people. I'm being wrong here. And you are just pinching on my, the painful area. It's not something good, man. It's not something good. You should appreciate, okay, man, you are looking for sell, but market is bullish. So yeah, today you are wrong, man. But I was thinking this is going to fall and it is falling. Good. You gave your opinion. I gave my opinion. That's cool, man. But when you are going to pinch me, That's not really good. At least for not like me, who is not an YouTuber. I have issue that Apex blocked in my country. I have Bangladesh is also banned from the Apex, unfortunately. I'm not I'm also not able to buy the Apex account from Bangladesh because it's banned. Sorry, but you are in a country that has been blocked from accessing our service. Unfortunately, I am going to miss this opportunity. That's why I just bought the Lucid account, a new I mean Eval account after passing that funded account yesterday. I just bought this new account. This is the first day of trading. In funded, this account I'm trading for 6 days, I guess. It should be 6 day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's been 6 days. And the other one I just passed yesterday. That one I just passed yesterday. So still now I didn't take any trade. However, guys, I found the 22 buy model. I am just interested to see if it can build a bullish gap. If it is going to build the bullish gap, I'm gonna take this buy. Again, I don't care is it going to work or not. I'm gonna take this buy. Let me see the target. I should look for this high, but this high is very near. This is the 50%. Either way, it didn't build the fair value gap. So I don't need to worry about the buy here because it didn't made any sort of bullish gap. I'm going to miss this trade. Yeah, it's bit painful. Why this high, not that high? Anybody can tell me that why this high? Why not that high? Why this is not the dealing range? Why this is not the 50% of the dealing range? Why the dealing range 50% from 1 minute chart? 50% of the dealing range is over here and 6 on 8 level is here. Anybody can tell me that? I don't like the market structure shift and the fair value gap above the market structure shift. So if I mark this market structure shift and the gap is going to be created here, I don't like it. Okay. To be honest, I don't like it. So I'm going to sacrifice this trade. Unfortunately, I had no way to enter over here. I was waiting for 22 buy model. I was telling you that I'm only interested to take the buy, but I'm going to miss the opportunity at the beginning of the run. And unfortunately, I'm going to miss this. So if it keep going higher, I'm going to miss this trade. Bad luck. Anyone higher is still using intraday Apex account and take some payouts? Lot of people, man. Lot of people got the payout. Apex is the only one who is going to give you the financial freedom. If you if you see it correctly, I mean, because the Apex, like they are only from they're going to allow you to trade 20 account all together. However, it's actually up to you, man. There is 90% discount for the end of the end of the day account as well. All other intraday and end of the day account has the 90% discount, but you have to pay some activation fees. This is also good. Okay, I'm not going to force the market. I'm not going to take this buy from this gap because this gap is above the market structure shift. I really don't want to take the buy from this gap because that gap is above the market structure shift. So I'm gonna let this go. More importantly, trade the 6 on 8 level. I mean 50% 6 on 8 level. It can keep falling one more time until the lower quadrant, then go higher. That is also possible. Even though I don't think so, it will keep going higher from there. I think like that way, but it's okay. I BADZ. I don't have the BADZ, brother. I'm using the running contract, so I don't have the BADZ. BADZ is going to work over there with NQ1, not with NQ. So if you go to the running contract, you will have the BADZ. Okay, adjusting the contract size. But if you are using the I mean current contract, which I'm using NQM, I guess, no, NQU actually, I don't have the adjustment of the that things. I don't have that. Can we make copy on Lucid? Of course, you can do that. You can do that, dear soul. However, guys, I'm going to give you today a Lucid account. We have a 40% discount for Lucid. I really love their payout system. I mean, the way they pay it, like it's too fast. I'm also not interested about, but when I requested my payout, they gave me within 10 minutes. Okay, within 10 minutes, I got my payout. So, and like if I get 5 payout from one funded account, they're going to deliver me to my live account. If you have 5 funded account, you will get 5 live account. And when you are in live account, you are going to enjoy the freedom, because if you make $50, you will request the payout. If you make $100, you will request the payout. If you make $1,000, you will make the request the payout. You will make $10,000, you will request the payout. You make $20, you will request the payout. Something like that. This is really awesome. And it's the easiest way, okay? Previous legs already balanced the leg and leg balance. No, this high has taken a swing high over here. So this is the Dillington's high, this is the Dillington's low. If this high failed to take that high, then this was the only opportunity for me to look for the Dillingtons. So here to here would be the Dillingtons if this high wouldn't take this high. From 1 minute chart, from 15-minute chart, that's a different case of scenario. But from 1 minute chart, that is the Dillingtons high. This is the 6 on 8 level. This is the 50% level. And as you can see here, it is respecting the 6 on 8 level. I really don't think it will fall again, but it can fall. Okay. So if it fall, then I'll look for another buying opportunity. Again, not going to take any short of sell because no sell is valid anymore. I don't have the target. Previously, I had the target. Now I don't have the target. However, guys, I'm going to remove this line from my 15-minute chart. Sorry, from my 1 minute chart. It will be only on my 15-minute chart. So I'll be able to look for them. And I'm also going to remove the sell side liquidity. It's not valid anymore. It came to this Dillington's high to the low 6 on 8 level and retracing from there. However, I'm not thinking this is going to fall from this Dillington's, but I am also not able to take the buy because the gap is above the market structure shift. So if I see this market structure shift here, see here market structure shift, the gap is above this line. So I'm not able to enter over here. I can force the market from the order block. That means body has closed above this candle. Then I can take the buy from there. But that's too risky, too much risky. So I'm not going to do anything over here. I'm gonna let the market to trade, and then I will wait for something beautiful. I think so. That's the good idea. Let the market to decide. This is a valid order block to take the buy. I'm just not going to take it, but let me actually see how much is going to be the stop loss. If I take the buy over here, it's 40 handle stop loss. I'm not interested to take a 40 handle risk over here for this order block and until that gap. Actually, here is the last gap that could be respected one more time. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. Or I can try by one micro contract just, I'm not going to take it. Okay. I'm just going to see if it works or not. I'm not going to take it. I'm not confident about this trade just because the gap is above the market structure sheet. Just because of that, I'm not confident about this trade. However, if it doesn't close above this line, it's not the valid order block. And in that type of scenario, that's not a valid trade at all. All I'm going to do, I'm going to mark this gap, which is also the last gap from 1 minute chart. 6 on 8 level is respecting here. Dillington's high, Dillington's low, 6 on 8 level is respecting. Maybe it will fall and trade the lower quadrant of the daily gap. Then it will give me the buying opportunity. I will wait. Okay, this is a very nice area to do some kind of consolidation here, a bit consolidation around that area. That's a very nice area. Okay, to build the internal liquidity. So be very careful. However, guys, ES and YM are extremely bullish right now. Both of them are extremely bullish. Let's see if it can start to be bullish again. Not interested to touch it right now. As long as I'm not going to find something good, I'm not going to touch it. All I'm going to do, mark this low and that high. I want to see the 6 on 8 level over here. Can it come here and then retrace again? This is how you will just observe the bouncing in between every single quadrant level. You can do it by your own eyes. Like you don't even need to mark them. You can simply observe that, okay, this is the low, this is the high, this is the around the 50% area. 6 on 8 area is around that area. You can do that without marking them. But I'm just marking it so that you guys can understand. So this high, this low, this is the 6 on 8 level has been respecting. This low, this high, this is the 6 on 8 level, or like some kind of 50% area of this dealing range. So what the market is going to do? Is it going to fall? Is it going to go higher? Or this bearish 6 on 8 level is going to hold the market, sending it lower, or this bullish 50% 6 on 8 level is going to hold the market, sending it higher. Why it is important? If I were bearish, I would start to look for sell already from that area. If I were bearish, I'm not bearish anymore. It will fall. I don't care. I have already told you. I don't care about that. I'll just look for the buy whenever it will give me that buying opportunity. But if I'm bullish, for example, like right now, I'm bullish. I'll observe this level and I will wait for some kind of beautiful setup to create around that area, buy setups to take that buy. Okay. So this bearish is not, the bullish is not working, the bearish is actually working. Good. I'm gonna let this go just because I don't have any target. If I had the target, I would look for that target and I would look for the sell from there. Highest up close, body close candles could be my order block. Like this candle, validate here. I'm already in a trade. I'm gonna take the sell. If I had some target, I don't have any target, so I'm not gonna take the sell. Good morning, Jamie. Hey Titu, could you please draw sniper line for people can see from 10 candle 2835, candle 28351, 28351. Okay, that was the sniper line. Okay, it worked so beautifully. However, so from there, market came here. How much did it provide you? Your stop loss should be there, right? 48 handle. Wow, 85 handle. That was awesome, brother. Let's see if it can provide something. Yes, please don't forget to push the like button. Subscribe to our channel if any of you new over here. I'm thinking about a buy. Only buy is valid. I have already found the SMT. All I need a buy model here. Hey, Jamie, did you take any trade, brother? By the way, guys, today I'm going to give you one Lucid account, 50K Pro account from the Lucid account. Any of you are interested about Lucid trading? You can use the code T2 Wizard. It's gonna cost you. I mean, it is gonna give you like 40% discount for any kind of accounts you are going to take Lucid Pro. It has like e- every account is end of the day account. Okay, so you don't need to worry about the intraday account. But when you are going to choose the Pro account, you don't have any consistency rules while you are doing the eval. Okay, you can pass it by one day, by one trade. But when you are in funded, you have 40% discount. When you'll go for Lucid Flex, it has 50% consistency while you are going to do the eval. So you need at least 2 days to pass the account. But when you'll be in funded, you can make unlimited amount of money without even getting some kind of consistency rules. Okay, so if any of you are interested, please make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. If you are really interested to join the giveaway, make sure you have click on this link on the pin comment, and it's actually the Discord link. So you'll be able to join through that Discord link if you are interested. I really don't know how can I join. I mean, buy here because I'm not seeing any setup around that area. I'm not seeing any setup over here. But if any of you got the buy, please let me know that. Okay, if there is any setup. No, at the moment I'm waiting and it's Friday. Okay. I'm also waiting, brother. What you are waiting for? Like buy or sell? I took 30-second inversion parallel gap. First of all, no inverse gap is valid here for me to take the buy. This is the first thing. And 30-second, maybe there is some setup from the 30-second, 15-second chart. Maybe there is some setup. I don't know. But for me, no inverse gap is valid. To me, okay, I'm saying about myself. To me, there is no setup is valid from inverse gap over here. Okay, you are waiting for this gap to inverse. I think I'm gonna do a gamble over here. Let's see. Hi, sister. I bought some Apex Legacy yesterday with your code. Thank you so much, brother, for using the code T2T. I love you, brother. And I wish that you will pass them and you are gonna make some payout from there, man. When you will get the payout, you are going to donate me. I know that for the solar system. I have already got the donation for nearly $237. I need nearly $5,000. So when you will get the payout, you are going to donate me. So please make the payout for me, man. 15-second inverse gap plus 22. I did force the trade. Parabolic gap was not filled, but I got the boom. Congratulations, brother. Five to go. Five to go. What do you mean by that? Five to go. I mean, you got already 15 account, funded account. I took the inverse of 932 to Asia session low. 932. 932. Yeah, 932. This one? 932, 930. Nine. Okay, so you took the entry from here. Oh no worries, man. I took the buy from here. I took the sell from there, from this gap. I passed 15 apex so far. Congratulations, app. Jai, please make the payout, man. Just make the payout and then donate for our stream, solar stream, man. Please do that. Make the payout. Everyone, I am requesting, please make the payout. Yeah, of course, man. I remember that. Thank you, Jamie, for keeping that in your mind. Love you, brother. I think I'm gonna do a gamble over here. Of course, buy, not sell. Wait for 2020 apex and 5 top step. Then I will trade fund it. Till then, I will keep passing. Go for it, man. Go for it. Same here. You are one of the reason of man. Please don't give the credit. This is something, Jamie. I highly respect you, man. You know that, right? But this is something I'm gonna request to all of you. If you ever get success, don't give the credit to anyone. Not even ICT. Not even anyone. All credit goes to you. Okay, like give the credit to yourself. You will think that you are doing much more better. This is something like a mental thing. Okay, never ever think like that. Oh man, I'm getting the payout because of that guy, because of that one. Okay, never ever think like that way. Always give the credit to yourself. If the body close above this line, I'm gonna take this buy. I don't care if it is a losing trade or if it is a winning trade. Time is perfect, everything is perfect. I'm gonna take this buy. I just don't know it will close above that or not. The only thing it is low probability is that I don't have the market structure shift. That is the only thing is missing from here. Okay, it didn't close. Let's see. Even if it can close, I'm gonna take the buy. This buy is only going to be changed if there is another body that is going to close below that down close body close candle. Then the buy area is going to be changed. But the scenario is going to be the same. For example, this candle is going to close below that candle. Then I will wait for this candle to be engulfed. Take the buy. I don't think so. I'll be able to take the buy from this candle because this is a huge candle. I won't be able to even cover the mean threshold of this candle. So I won't be able to take the buy. Okay. I'm seeing this market structure shift on ES, this fair value gap on ES, and I'm going to transfer the order block from ES to NQ. That's all I'm going to do. I'm just not able to take the buy from this candle just because the stop loss is too much. Okay, guys. We have started the giveaway already. I'm gonna show you how to join. If you come over here in the main room, okay, this is the main room. So if you come over here, this is the giveaway. If you click on the main room giveaway here, it will transfer you around to that area. And then all you have to do, you have to click on that icon. And when you will click it, nothing will happen for the first time because you just got the entry. But if you click it next time, it will give you a message that you have already been entered. Okay. The application is okay. Just a second. Here, you will get this type of message that you have already been entered. So all you have to do, you have to click on that. go to the main room, click on that giveaway, and then click on this icon. That's all you have to do. So you have 28 minutes left. Okay, no trade. This is simply internal liquidity is going to be built over here. No need to force the market. Just wait for the setup. We're still inside a range. Absolutely, man. We are still inside a range. 1013 swing low, 1015 market structure shift, sniper line 28. You're talking about here, right? 1013 market structure shift, sniper line here, and gave you a run from the sniper line. If any of you are interested about the sniper line, this guy is doing that sniper line things almost every single day, and like you guys can work on that. Okay, what was that? Okay, here this guy. Okay, so if you click on this daily analysis, this is the guy that he is actually doing all of this analysis every day to show you how to look for the sniper line. It's really awesome, uh, and it really works so beautifully, and the stop loss is very small. All you have to do, you have to have the access on 30-second chart. That's the only barricade. As I'm trading the 1 minute chart, that's why I don't look for the sniper line. Otherwise, this is really great opportunity for learning. So you can just simply go over there and you can, or here suggested daily analysis inside that area, around that area is doing that. Both setups for sniper line market gave 80 handle, more than enough to be profitable. I agree with you, brother. I really agree with you. It will go down to make new LOD after 10:30. Let's see, brother. If it can do that, then we'll look for the buy again after building that low. Yeah, there is a daily bullish fair value gap lower quadrant as well, which is around 28 to 86 level. So of course it can go until that area and then it start to reverse from that line. This is the lower quadrant of the daily bullish fair value gap. Oh, see it, okay. Still, I'm just waiting, and market is just ranging, so I'm not going to force the market to take any trade over here. And if you watch the ES market, ES is extremely bullish right now. Like so much bullish over here, bullishness over here. We can drop down 28 to 30 area. There is 4 hour bullish suspension block BC. Of course, we can do that. Any buy right now, I'll go for that buy. That's all I'm going to say. Any kind of buy, I'm gonna take that buy. So there was a sniper line that worked so beautifully. There was a sniper line here that worked so beautifully. Both of them has given you like nearly 80 handle. More than enough for being profitable. I agree with you, brother. Okay, finally I'm going to take the buy, I guess. If you give me that. I'm just watching these two chart over here and I'm framing this trade depending on this ES. So I'm not framing the trade from NQ, I'm framing the trade from ES. Doesn't give me that, not going to take it. The only thing is not good here, time is not right. 10:37. I'm expecting a consolidation actually sideways market for until 11:30. That's why I'm trying to frame this trade. Only buy is valid to me. No sell is valid. I can't take the sell over here. Not even a single sell. I will go for it. Yeah, I know that I'm forcing the market. A bit gambling over here. I'll go for it. My account, my wish. What is wrong with you? But I'll of course wait for the confirmation. Market structure shift here on my on lower hand. Okay, market structure shift, fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle, order block. Trade this order block after so long time, just waiting for the confirmation here and here, both of this area, waiting for the confirmation to take the buy. Doesn't give me, not going to take it. Let it go. This is the lower quadrant of the opening, I mean daily bullish fair value gap. So does it want to give me the buy from there? I'll also look for that. What I'm not going to try is I'm not going to try the sell while the market is here. I'm not going to try the sell. Okay. So if you look for the 8 year average true range, this is already the market has already extended until the maximum of the daily true range. Okay. So just compare all other candles with this candle are almost the same. So I can't look for the sell anymore by thinking it will keep falling. Except this type of Friday, that was also a Friday. So if it really would love to build this type of Friday, it's good. In that type of scenario, maybe I will not get any opportunity. But this is the lower quadrant of the regular trading. I mean, so this bullish gap, that bullish gap from the daily chart. This is the lower quadrant. So let's see if it can provide me some kind of reaction from there or not. Otherwise, it's a mental capital preservation day. I'm going to stop after that to trade. Those guys who joined a bit later come to the what's I mean the Discord in here, eh, main room. Okay, inside the main room. The main room, just Tamim has mentioned every single one of you. Click on that giveaway. It will come here. See this icon, click on that icon. For the first time, there will be no message, but the second time, you will get this type of message. You have already entered the giveaway. So please make sure you have joined over here. You have still how many times left? 18 minutes left, okay? Before the drawdown. I mean, before the draw. Brother, when you have time, please talk about the Friday last hour trading strategy. Thank you. I will try that. Man, I'm just eagerly waiting for a setup over here. This is a so perfect area for some kind of retracement. So I just do want to focus over here. I just don't know except 22 YT model what else I can use over here. Still no, I don't know that. But I'm trying my level best to find something so that I can get the run at the beginning of the run. 1039 is water block, right? 1039. If you are using the daily chart, first of all, daily chart, 1 minute chart, order block is not valid. If you are using daily bullish fair value cap and 1 minute order block, it's not valid. First of all, now think like this is not daily chart. This is the 15-minute chart. Okay, just think like that. This is the 15-minute chart. This is not the order block because it is trading the lower quadrant. The order block is only valid from the 50% of the 50-minute bullish cap or maybe maximum hourly cap. Order block is only valid from the 50%. If you watch for the weak quadrant level, the 50% is valid for the order block, not the lower quadrant. Lower quadrant is something where you should wait for some sort of 22 buy model. I'm just interested to see if I can find something here. I really don't remember how can I use the daily chart and 1 minute chart because it's been a long. I don't use this two time frame. I just don't remember if I have ever observed these things or not. I'm trying to force myself to find out something. I'm super duper confident this will go higher from this line. Okay, any of this line, either this 50% or from the lower quadrant. It will give me the retracement. I'm just confused what type of setup I can use over here. If you're finding how are your cats, bro, they're cool. Thanks for asking about them. They're really cool, Baragan. Remember, it will keep falling. I don't care. I'm not gonna take any short of sell. That's for sure. Man, I'm super duper exhausted. I can't take the sell because I don't have any target. That is the first logic. I'm looking for a buy, but except 22 YT model, what should I use over here? I'm just thinking like that way. Okay, however, let's see if this swing high is going to be shifted and market is going to build a bullish fair value gap or not. Okay, this is a valid swing high for shifting market structure. So if this high is going to be shifted with a bullish fair value gap, I'm going to take the buy from 22 YT model. That is more confident entry. That will be more confident entry for me. but I'm just afraid that I'll miss the trade. I'm just a bit afraid that I'm gonna miss the trade. This is the fair value gap from 15-second chart. So market structure shift, fair value gap. Should I try this buy from this fair value gap? It's not working. There is a small gap over here that is also not working. Going to break it. Okay. Better wait, man. This is not a good market. Like after that fall, after that fall, it's just doing the consolidation. And yeah, that's a bit fall. But it's still, like this is what it is. I mean, I'm waiting for the last macro and some sort of London reversal if it provide me that. Yeah, that setup was bit good, like market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap. Maybe it will work, but I'm just not interested to go for this trade from 15-second chart right now. Have some 50-minute last gap over here if I'm not mistaken. This gap, okay, from 15-minute chart. I'm also thinking about some sort of order block from that 50 minutes. I'm just bit confused here, okay? This guy is also telling me to look for the order block. I have this 50 minute, but the high is not there. Oh man, what can I do? Am I going to miss this trade? Fear of missing opportunity. How can I enter? I was so confident that it's going to reverse from this this green line, which is the lower quarter of the daily bullish gap. But I was just very confused. How could I enter over here? So one time I thought about this 22 buy model, but okay, I was not brave enough to take that buy. Oh, man. Yeah, maybe some of you are in this trade already. If you are, congratulations, brother. I don't know, man. This is too much pressure. I'll lock my profit for today till next week. I'm in. When can I add it more? You are in. How can you add more? How did you take the entry? I mean, if you took the entry from 15 second 22 buy model, you had the opportunity to enter while this candle has validated as an order block by that specific candle. So when it has tapped, it didn't tap actually. If it could tap here, you could add more over there. But right now you're not allowed to take entry, add more over here. Okay, guys, I'm just gonna take this risk from this 50% of the dealing range by putting my stop loss below this low. I'm gonna target something here. Not going to say it's going to work, but I'm gonna try this buy. Let's see if it can come to this 50% area. Man, just a bit, okay? Just a bit. If it miss me from here, I'll start to cry, to be honest, brother. I don't want to enter from the order block. I don't want to enter from the order block. What should I do, man? Come on.
Order filled.
Highest force I'm forcing. Highest force. Even without building the order block, I am taking this trade. That could be an honest to one partial. And I'm greedy. Yeah, 33 handle risk. So the it would be awesome if I could enter exactly from the 50% of this dealing range. So if I could enter over here, that could be the dream entry, to be honest. Now I'm going to be bit greedy. 36 handles so far. If I even close it, I'm gonna make $200. Am I being so much greedy? No, I'm not being so much greedy. It should go higher. Yeah. 63 handle. I'll just randomly take a partial, okay? Just
Order
randomly, I'm
filled.
taking a partial. But my intention was really to take the first partial to this area. There. 77, 72 handles so far. I was not confident about this trade, by the way, guys. It was one of the like why I took the partial, like this line has already been cleared on ES. So the buy side has been cleared for ES. That's why I just simply take the partial. I was thinking that before reaching to this level, market is not going to take this line. That's why I put my partial level over here. But when I saw that this high has been taken, I just simply take the partial because this high is taken. This whole setup was depending on this ES market. If it give me this partial, I'll start to dance. If it give me this partial, I really will start to dance. I don't think so it will work. 82 handle, so 9 more handle, just 9 more handle. Let's see, 2 more handle.
Order
There we go.
filled.
I'm lucky. I'm extremely lucky. I'm bit early to trail my stop loss. Am I bit early? Bit early. Yeah, I'm bit early, but it's okay. I mean, even if it stop me out here, it's 75 handle. So another $150. But entry, the best entry was like if it could give me take me from the 50%. You remember the dealing high, low, 50%. That was the best area to enter. If I could enter from there, that could be a dream entry. But it just missed me. So I forced the market from this order block because I was a bit confused that maybe I'm gonna miss the trade. So I tried to enter from the opening of this candle by using ICT's logic, of course. I don't believe that logic, but this time I have used that logic. I don't care, man. If it stop me out right now, I don't care. But if it really respect the 50%, I mean this last fair value gap and then it started to fall, good. Otherwise, if it can break this gap from this specific gap over here, I'm gonna hold the trade until this gap, around that gap. So that's gonna be my last line to close the trade. Just low up this gap. If it can go through this last gap by trading this small bullish gap, first time it will close out this last gap, I'm gonna trail my stop loss just below this last gap. But it's so for like 100 handle, so like it's 200 more dollar over here, but I'm interested to hold it until here, around that area. That low is weak will did the damage. Yeah, I guess, but it's okay. I mean, at least some portion is covered already, right? 90 handle is covered. I don't like to hold the trade for this long. uh okay, this high is still not been taken. There is an opportunity to go for that high. Let's see. We will did the damage. Yeah.
Stop filled.
So I just lose 40 handle, 42 handle, right? Yeah, 91, 32. So 40 handle I just lose for nothing. But that's good. Account summary. This is the eval account. In this account, I have made that small buy. Remember, this is the first day actually. So I'm not going to force the market here. $189. And the funded account payout eligibility calculated EOD. Okay, I don't know what is that. $268 to this funded account. And to this funded account, wh- why it's 189? No, it should not be 189. It should not be 189. Okay, here, view details. It's $492. Not a bad day for the beginning. I mean, at the first day, $500 is good. Oh, I miss the bearish gap from the hourly chart. I miss the bearish gap from the hourly chart. It's my fault. I miss the bearish gap from the hourly chart. Oh man, I missed it. Like it actually came to this hourly bearish gap. Now it is retracing from there. I missed that hourly gap. I was so much frustrated about this area because I was so confused. How can I enter? How can I enter? I was keep forcing myself to look for the entry, and that's why even I opened this 15-second chart, and I when I saw this market structure shift from this entry gap, I wanted to enter from that entry gap so that I don't miss this trade. I really didn't want to miss this trade. Fortunately, it happened already. That's good, man. By the way, I think the giveaway is already done. Who is going to be the winner? Congratulations, Moni. You own the 50K Lucid Pro account. Congratulations, brother. I'm gonna take a screenshot and I'm gonna request you, brother. Please accept my friend request, okay? Please accept my friend request. If Moni, you are still over here, please accept my friend request, okay? Thank you for winning this 50K account. This is for the Lucid trading. If any of you are interested about Lucid trading, please make sure you have used the code T2 Wizard. And I wanna show you one more time the Apex offer where 100K account is gonna cost you like $59 all in. You can buy 20 account maximum. 20 funded account. Actually, you will be able to. You can buy 1,000 able account, doesn't matter, but you will be able to trade all together 20 funded account. All other accounts has 90% discount, but this 100K account is gonna give you like $59. No activation fees, nothing. That's all you have to pay. And after the buffer, you don't need to worry about the intraday as well. Okay, so after the buffer, like you are free to fly. You will use it as the end of the day drawdown, if I'm not mistaken. The code is T2T. It's a limited time offer. I believe, guys, this is an high opportunity for all of you to get some profit from the prop firm. So if any of you are interested, please make sure you have used the code T2T. So I have shown you all the trade actually for today. That was the first account trade. I took this sell here, then took partial. Added more by targeting the sell side liquidity. Unfortunately, this candle stopped me out and then fall. Unfortunately, that was a very small profit. So $268, something like that. Before this sell at the beginning of, I always love to enter at the beginning of the run. Okay. At the beginning of the run. That is more important rather than anything. Before that sell, I took this buy actually because my interest was this will come at first to this area and then it will fall. So I took the buy here, took a partial, got a stood out to the break even, took two partial actually, and then got a stood out to the break even. First this buy, then this sell, and finally I took this buy over here, which was not an high probable buy. I'm not going to lie you because if I could enter from there, that could be high probability. But when I was entering around that, I was not confident about this order block. So that was the last buy you have seen already. It has provided 90 handle. Good, not bad. Okay, good. The first day for the funded account, $500 is not bad. So yeah, that's all. I want to see how it is going to react from this zone. Does it really would love to go higher one more time, or does it want to reverse from there? I would love to see that. Lucky T2. Yeah, I'm lucky. Three times I'm lucky today. Three times. I trade three entry. I took three entry. All of them I'm lucky, brother. Fortunately. Short for me. Best of luck, brother. I hope you are going to get the boom. Yeah, from that hourly gap, I didn't see that hourly gap, by the way. We are reversing from 1 hour CB. Yeah, I just told you that I missed that hourly bearish gap. So from the hourly chart, that was the hourly bearish gap. I missed that hourly bearish gap, man. Otherwise, I could get some more profit over there. Yeah, it's okay. Maybe next time. Maybe the next time. I'm still watching the bull run here. So I'm not interested to see the fall. I'm more interested to see the buy. So if you see here to here, it will come any of these two line and then it will start to go higher again. I believe like that way. It's not a bearish market yet. It is going to be bullish market again. I think like that way. Okay. Dealing range low, dealing range high. I don't know why. Okay. Dealing range high over there. Now 50%, 6 on 8 level. Maybe it will trade this level. Otherwise, if it miss it like this time, and then this order block again buy. Market structure shift, fair value gap, breakaway gap, go higher again. Something like that. I'm not thinking about the sell, guys, to be honest. I'm more interested to look for the buy. You're good to go for the sell if any of you are looking for the sell, but I prefer this market to go higher and target some buy side liquidity. Like, see, this buy side liquidity is over here. They're so smooth. I'm not liking those buy side liquidity to leave open like that way. I'm more interested to see them to be taken. So I should target those buy side liquidity because the sell side has already been cleared. Market has traded the most logical level. This line, remember? That is the line from the hourly gap lower quadrant. So from the 15-minute chart, this is that lower quadrant. Now look at the reaction from that lower quadrant 15-minute chart. Look at the bodies. How beautifully it has been respected that line over here. So if you mark this daily quadrant level, okay? That is the daily upper quadrant, 50%, lower quadrant, low. Look at the lower quadrant, how beautifully it has been respected. More importantly, 15-minute bullish gap, that is a 50-minute bullish gap. 50% has been respected from there. I still believe it will go higher. But if I'm wrong and then market is respecting this 50-minute bearish gap over here, very small bearish gap. Actually, let me mark that for you. And more importantly, that hourly bearish gap, okay? Either way, 50-minute bearish gap, hourly bearish gap. This called the reaction, sending the market until the 50% of the dealing range from 1 minute chart came to the 50%, maximum 6 on 8 level, then it started to go higher again. Unfinished business order block, never been traded when it has been validated as an order block, has been traded over here. Trade the daily fair value gap, bullish fair value gap 50%, boom, started to go higher. I don't know it is going to work like that way or not, but I think it will go higher. 1 minute order block traded now, absolutely, brother. That is also 1 minute order block that has been traded over there. I'm just not interested to push the button again. Okay, for a day, I have made a lot of money, man. Like I simply go for some trades. I just made the money. I think it's good for a day, right? And in this type of days, what you should do? Come here, end of the day, end of the day, end of the day. Lock the account. I just bought that what to say? I mean that Eval account yesterday after passing that funded. So when I have two funded, I just I mean buy another Eval. I would love to keep passing them. That is my first interest. So I wanna buy one. I wanna see if I can pass it. I wanna buy again. I wanna see if I can pass it. Like I'm gonna do that for unlimited period of time. I don't know how long. As long as I have the ability to buy accounts, then I'll just do that. In the meantime, I have to do the giveaway as well, right? So yeah, look at this. 50% see here. Unfinished business of this order block. That was an unfinished business, 50%. Look at the reaction from there. Boom. See? This is what I was expecting. Boom. And this buy side liquidity, boom, around here. Like that area. I hope it will make some sense to you guys to read the market, how we should read the market. Now, while I was when first time market came here, what did I say? I'm only interested to take the buy. I'm not interested to look for the sell. And I had the only idea to think about the buy from the 22 buy model. Now, to be honest, I didn't see anything as until here, and I was not able to enter from there that gap because the stop loss could be huge. So I tried to frame the trade from the 50% of this low to this high, but it missed it just by tick. But look what happened when it come here. Still, this is the market structure shift because market didn't cleared the buy side liquidity. What is the buy side liquidity? Relatively equal highs. That is only left here if you avoid this obvious liquidity. I really don't know if it is watching this as an obvious liquidity or not, but this is the buy side liquidity to me. As long as this is not taken, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. Came to this dealing range 50%, like here, remember high to low, 6 on 8 level, 50%, 6 on 8 level, fall again. Come here to here, 50%, go and went higher again. And I still believe it will keep going higher. I can be wrong, but yeah, that is also like from here to here, it's kind of like here to here, it's like 120 handles. So for example, this word, you know the logic of the word block, right? So this word block logic, you already know that it came here. You will wait for this candle to be valid as an word block. Then you will take the entry from this word block by covering the low of this word block. And then you'll keep holding the trade as long as you are not satisfied of the run. So for example, if I am not interested, I'm going to take a trade, I would look for the trade from this candle over here. Why? Because this candle is going to transfer to the state of delivery here. This candle is the change in state of delivery. As it came here after a long period of time, I'm not interested to take the buy from this candle. I will wait for this candle to appear on the chart and to validate as a order block. Then I want to take the buy from that area. If you are bullish, if you are bearish, you're just simply going to ignore them. If it make any sense, okay? How to verify your Discord? That is more difficult to me. Uh, okay, Tamim has already given you the reply. Boom for me. Congratulations, Jamie, for your boom. By the way, guys, I have found three boom today, but did you write down boom to me? I missed the boom. If you guys write down boom to me. Now you'll say, brother, it didn't hit your target. So so it's not a boom. Now, man, I was just trying to hold my maximum target until until here. That is my line, which I'm expecting this market will come. I think so that it will come until this gap. Now, I can be wrong. Of course, I can be wrong, but I'm expecting this market will come until this gap. Then it will go higher or not, I don't care. So, like I took the partial to the most logical levels. 90 handle partial, remember? This partial was random, by the way. Then 90 handle partial. And then I tried to hold the maximum run, okay, until there, until this gap, not this gap. This last fair value gap has been violated. Respected here, and it has already done its job. It doesn't have any value to me anymore. So if it can respect, of course, but I don't have any value to this gap anymore. So I'm more interested to see this market to come to this last fair value gap. This is the real last fair value gap. So I want to see this market to come at least to this last fair value gap. After that, what is going to happen? I have no idea. Simply no idea. So that is why I was thinking that to hold the trade until here, but that area I just got stopped out by trailing the stop loss. But it's good, man. It's good. Sometimes shit happens. It doesn't give you the expectation. I can think about re-entry opportunity, but the whole logic was how did I find the sell and how did I wait for the buy? I wait for the buy. The thing is, like, if it wouldn't give me the buy before the 11:30, you wouldn't see the buy. But maybe this buy could happen around the lunch or like yesterday. Now I was not here and you will just forget about that. Please don't do that. See, where did it came? Now I'm satisfied. Now any kind of sell, good. Now I'm fully satisfied. But as long as it didn't trade this gap, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all for the fall, for the keep falling. But if it can make some sense to you, good. Just stop telling me I told you. I really hate that, man. I really hate that. I would love to wait a bit more time over here just to see how it is going to finish uh l- the AM session. So 74 likes. I'm really so happy today. I got a lot of likes. Look at the reaction from there. This is so beautiful. Now I was not in trade, okay, but my target, if I was not get stopped out over here, if I kept my stop loss to the break even, for example, my stop loss is at the break even. Look at the hit over here, boom. So I was interested to see this market to come here and look exactly from where how it is respecting that line. I'm not saying it is going to be respected. Maybe it will keep going higher and take this buy side liquidity trade, this new day opening gap. I don't know that. But until here, I'm so much confident about the buy. After that, I'm just 50-50. I will wait for the next opportunity, next market decision. Maybe it will break this, then I'll think about buy again. Maybe it is not going to break it and market is going to take this low, then I will start to think about sell again from the retracement 5 on 6, 50% or 6 on 8 level. something like that. Does it make any sense? Does it mean sometimes I'm waiting for a setup, and those times you guys just keep pushing me. I saw the opportunity here, I took the buy. Okay, maybe it wouldn't work. I don't care, man, but I know that eventually this is going to come. I know that eventually this is going to come. Okay, so I don't want to chase this market because I'm waiting for this run. So in the meantime, I saw a setup over there. I got that trade, but it didn't work. What can I do, man? That's just a part of this game. Every single setup. Can you promise me that every single setup is going to work for you? But eventually it will go higher. I know that. You should know that because the retracement needs to happen. So this is going to happen. We know that beforehand. Even how long, we also know that things. Okay. So after coming here, then this is not going to give you a selling opportunity. It's not a sell for you. It's a retracement before going for buy again, because it is so generous to you. It wants to take you one more time. You took the buy, you got stopped out here, you want to take buy, rebuy. This is going to give you an opportunity. If it could keep going higher, you would never get another opportunity to take re-entry over there. So as it gave you the re-entry opportunity, take it politely, but don't try to take this sell. It's a scalping. Of course, I also sometimes say that, man, this is an scalping until the 50% 6 on 8 level. That is some idea also. So, yeah, scalping, you are good to go, but can't think that it's now going to fall. See, that's SMT. This is called the real SMT. Real SMT. This is called real SMT. It's not the fake SMT. This is the best SMT. Yes, brother, 100%. I agree with you, Uchuk. Suzivan, did you take any trade today? I think you took the first trade with me. I mean, we were around the same trade, I think, at the beginning. Did you take any other trade? Uchuk, did you take any trade, brother? If you have any account. Jamie, so you took that sell and you are profitable, brother. So you took a buy, parabolic cap on water block, correct? I think I have explained this 3 to 4 times. That was not the best water block because there was no market structure shift. I already marked this as a like this black line. I never mark it as a market structure shift because that's not the market structure shift. Okay, it's not the market structure shift. So some of you can think this is the market structure shift. Not. I was watching this ES chart, so I was framing the water block from this ES chart. Market structure shift, fair value gap, lowest down close body close candle order block, violated the order block, build a new order block, and then go higher. And I was interested to look for the buy side liquidity here, and finally that buy side liquidity there. So that was an idea from depending on these two gap because I was so much confused. Why? How can I take the buy here? Except 22 YT model. So if it doesn't build the 22 YT model, am I going to miss this trade? I don't want to miss this trade. So that's why I was just watching both of this chart to find out that buy. You don't need to do that, by the way, guys. Something I was forcing the market. It's absolutely not. Uh, you should not do that actually. Why the best? What do you mean by why the best? Did I say best? That was not a best setup. I never said that it was a best setup. Yes, I took a one five eval accounts. I also took one trade in funded earlier. Green across the board for me so far. Congratulations, brother. I would love to ask you guys one more time. This is something I'm gonna keep showing you. Red days, walk away. Don't watch that. I have taken $763 loss. When I was already in loss, I didn't notice that. I was in live. I didn't notice that I have this much loss already. Okay, so there was $600 loss. I was thinking, okay, I have just two losses as I didn't over leverage. So maximum it will be like 200 or $300 loss, something like that. So I can try one more time. But when I enter one more time and then check, I saw it's 700, already 600 something dollar loss. Okay, so I trailed my stop loss and then finally stopped over there. If you ever get losses around 300 $400 for 50K account, stop over there, walk away, come back tomorrow, come back tomorrow, come back tomorrow. Just keep coming back, keep coming back. and keep making the green days. Maybe tomorrow is going to be a losing day, okay? Another red day. I don't care. Then next 3, 4, 5 days is gonna be green day. Then again another one or two red days. Then again the green days. This is how the trading works. But if you can't walk away while you are in loss, limited loss, not $700. It's not 700. Limited loss, maximum 350 to $400 maximum. That is the maximum loss for 50K account. If you can't walk away, don't even think that you are a trader. You are something like a gambler. Okay. So please don't gamble. 400 and 100, 500, 560. Total loss of 600, 763. 560 has been mitigated over here. So I have only 200 loss. So that $200 loss has been mitigated over here. I'm now in $60 profit. After that losing day, I have passed 3 days and I'm now $600 profit. After mitigating my losses, look, I didn't try to mitigate my loss by the next day, by the very next day, by the very next day. I didn't try to mitigate my loss. I simply go with my pace. Okay. By the way, in that day, I actually messed up. If you guys remember, there should be like nearly $400 profit. But the first buy, I put the limit order instead of the market order. So when I was thinking, okay, I'm already in a trade. I was putting the partial limit, and then suddenly I saw, oh man, I was not in a trade. Actually, that was a buy limit instead of the market order. So it is not like, it should not be like 150. It should be like nearly $400, something like that. However, it is what it is. But don't try to mitigate your loss immediately. Walk away, come back. So if it was not like $700 instead of $400, I would have already a huge amount of money over there. SMT. You have the SMT? Yeah, you have a huge SMT. I mean, this buy side has been taken for yes, but this buy side is not taken by NQ yet. Yeah, you have a huge SMT. You guys can try a sell right now, but I'm not interested to look for any sort of sell because I don't have the sell side liquidity. If I had some sell side liquidity, maybe I could look for the sell. But if there is no SMT, I mean, sorry, no sell side, no sell for me. Hi, Tito. This week was tough for me for losing days in a row. This hasn't happened to me for so long. I have been patiently building up my accounts, but those 4 days brought me down so much. Losing streak, winning streak is the part of this game. That is also another thing. Thank you, sister, for bringing it over here. I'm not able to show you the my last eval account, which I have already passed, where I had 6 winning days. Okay, in out of the 6 winning days, every single day is winning. In one day, I was in profit, but I keep trading, so I end up with $200 loss. However, every single day was a winning day. Sometimes I'm going to have this winning streak. Yeah, I mean, a winning streak. Sometimes I will have some losing streak. That is absolutely normal. For example, I took a $400 loss here. The next day, I took another $400 loss. Third day, I'm not going to take $400 loss. I'm going to go from 3 microcontract to 2 microcontract, and I'm gonna make sure that by 2 trade, my maximum loss is gonna be $200. Maximum loss is gonna be $200. If even if I take the losing streak in that day, so $400 loss, maybe $380 loss, and then $200 loss. I know the very next day is going to be a winning day. I'll try to be a winning day. If I see this is also a losing day, my first trade didn't work, I'm going to stop over there with $100 or something like dollar loss. I'm going to stop over there. This week is tough for me. This whole week is tough for me. That's why every day is a losing day. That's why I'm not building some money. I'm going to let the week go. I'm not going to touch that market anymore. I'm going to wait for the next week for the best setup. I'm not going to force the market. I'm going to wait for the best setup for me 22 buy model. I will wait for every single criteria to fill to take that entry with the lowest leverage possible. And I'm going to take the first trade to see the green at first. When I'll see the green over there, I'll start to go from 2 microcontract to 3 microcontract again by the very next day. Like this way. I'll do like that way. But when you are taking more losses, don't increase your leverage, decrease your leverage. So you are taking 5 microcontract, go for 3 microcontract. 3 microcontract, go for 2. 2 micro contract, go for a 1 micro contract. Made $50, make $100. You have a loss of $1,000, but make $100 a day if it is a funded account. Okay, if it is able, just blow the account because you are not going to able to mitigate all of this. Like out of $2,000, your maximum loss, your uh, maximum loss is $2,000. You have already built like $1,200. So you are either way, you are not going to pass that account by any chance. So just do the gamble. If you can mitigate maximum of your loss, like go with the highest leverage, try to make 400 $500. Next day go back again to the right way, because you have already mitigated from $1,200 loss to $700. Now you can slowly mitigate all of your losses. So you have to do that. But if it is a funded account, because you don't have any time limit, you don't need to worry about 30 days to pass that account, 20 trading days actually, to pass that account. So what you will do, you will decrease the leverage. You will finally you will go to one micro contract, as long as you are not going to see the green. When you will see the green, maybe 1 or 2 days, then you will start to increase the leverage again from 1 to 2 micro contract, 2 to 3 micro contract, three to 5 micro contract. For example, I'm going to build some green days over here. Okay, for example, okay, next Monday is sorry, why? Yeah, next Monday is also a green. What I'm going to do, from 3 micro contract, I'll go to 2 micro contract. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4 days are green. So normally, after 3 to 4 winning days, you will feel confident and you will take a losing day. Normally you will take a losing day. So in that day, when I'm predicting this gonna be a losing day, as long as I'm not going to see the losing day, I'll try to make sure that my stop loss, I mean sorry, my leverage is smaller. So from 3, I'll go 2, just to see a losing day over here, just a red day over here. When I'll see the red day, then the very next day I'll go back to my leverage again. Why? Because I've already got that losing day, and now I'm safe because I know that I'm not overconfident right now. This is all about you, sister. I mean, you have to know yourself. How do you think when you are going to see a lot of winning days? For me, basically, when I am like 5 to 6 winning days, 5 to 6 days, I'm green. Like after 5 to 6 days, I feel overconfident. And in that area, actually, most of the time, I take a huge loss because sometimes I add more. I don't do the things I should do. I get very greedy. Like today also you see that I was so much greedy over here, right? I was not interested to take the partial around 1:1. So I wanted to hold it until $90 to take my 90 handle to take my first partial. So in this type of days where I'm feeling so greedy, I'm feeling so like I don't try to add more. I don't try to like do the high leverage entry. I try to reduce them. You'll notice that, like if you keep coming, you'll see that sometimes I just go for 2 micro contract. And even if that was 40 handle stop loss, 30 handle stop loss, I'm going for with 3 micro contract. That is safe for me. Does it make any sense? I talk too much, right? Man, I don't know who is going to be your mentor. Maybe ICT himself is going to be your mentor. Okay, ICT is going to teach you how to trade. You are going to trade with ICT. Okay, he's the creator of this concept. Still you will be a loser as long as you are not going to respect your loss. You will be a loser if you don't respect your loss. Win is unlimited. I can hold my trade without taking the partial from here to here, like for making $50,000 by one trade. It's not limited, it's unlimited. Profit is always unlimited, but loss is very limited. If I take a sell here and market come here, my $200 is gone. Sorry, $2,000 is gone. I'm like blowing that account. So loss is limited. Now, what is limited? You should respect that limited things. As long as you're not going to respect the loss, you are not able to gain something from that area. Okay. Think like I lose $400. What you are losing actually? You have bought that 50K account maybe just by $59. 100K account just by $59. So eventually you are going to lose $59. That is always triggering in your mind. Even if I lose this funded account, it's gonna cost me $59, $100. But think like that way. This is your real money. Will you ever take that $400 risk? Ever take that $400 risk in your account where you have maximum $2,000 real money? Will you ever take that risk? Never ever. You can't you can't convince me that you would take that $400. What you would do, if it was your real money? I am in this trade, for example, if first of all I wouldn't go for this trade. But even if I was in this trade, I wouldn't put this entry around that area. What I would do, I would try to take entry here somewhere by taking like one microcontract or something. So if even if I lost, it's gonna be $40 because I have maximum $2,000 cash. So if I lose this trade, it's gonna cost me like $40. I'm cool with that. I would never take this much risk. But if you can respect the loss, you're gonna build the kingdom in trading industry. No concept can make you profitable trader if you don't respect your risk, if you don't respect your loss, if you don't respect your rate day, if you can't walk away when you have the rate days over there. Okay. Yes, brother, I took two trade and profit around $370. Congratulations, Uchuk. Don't go more than one trade if you're already profitable. Now I have to rebuild and patiently again. The rush kills me always. Don't rush. Don't rush. This is another man, why you are bringing all of these things? Because when you say something, I start to give some lecture. Rushing into trade, rushing into profit is another drawback mistake. Why is that? Think like that way. I have five funded account. Okay, I'm rushed to make some profit. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rush for a payout and I'm going to take over leverage and I'm gonna blow that five account. I know that after failing those five account, maybe next 1 week I won't be able to trade. Maybe I'll be able to trade because I have some money and I'll be able to buy some more Eval account. Okay, so I'll be able to trade. Next 1 week, I'm going to spend to pass those account, not going to build the payout. After passing them, then I have to spend another 1 or 2 weeks to make the payout. I'll rush again, I'll blow the account again. I'll go back again to the eval. I'll like this way, it will keep happening, keep happening, keep happening, month after month, month after month, month after month. And at the same time, sometimes you'll get frustrated. You'll stop buying the account and then you will just do the paper trade. You'll think, okay, I'm just coming down, cool down, I'm getting cool down. I'll think like that way. What is actually happening? You rush, you blow the account, you are not getting the payout by any means. So don't rush. Instead of that, first write it down. I don't know where, but write it down by pen and paper. Stick it on the wall, like above the monitor or, like behind the monitor. Just stick that on the wall by writing that I am not going to request my payout before 20 trading days. After 20 trading days, I will try to request my payout. So I will survive. Your goal should not to make the money. Your goal should be I will survive for 20 days in this funded account. If you can survive 20 days, that's gonna be your target. So you'll calculate if I'm taking the loss again, again, and again. I have to make sure that I'm going to survive at least 10 losing days in a row. Every single day should be maximum $200 loss. Maximum $200. So if it is a continuous losing day, still I'll survive at least 10 days. But it's nearly impossible to lose 10 days. If you know a bit about the ICT concepts, it's nearly impossible to lose 10 days in a row. But still, like this is how you should think. This is the best way to overcome the rush. If you ever feel rush that to get the payout, think like that way. I'm not going to trade here to get the payout. I'm trading here to survive for 20 days. Let's see if I can keep this account for 20 days. This is my sixth day or on this market. Am I going to survive for 20 trading days? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So another 14 trading days. Can I survive over here? If I can survive over here another 14 trading days, I promise you, sister, it's gonna be a payout. 100% confident I am about that. If I can survive another 14 trading days, it's gonna be a payout. How much I'm going to spend? 1 month, 20 trading days to get my first payout. The twist is coming after that. Do you know what is the twist? These 20 trading days I'm spending to build my buffer. $2,100 buffer. But after 20 days, when I'm going to get my first payout, I don't need to wait for the buffer anymore. Then I have to survive just 5 trading days to get my payout. Then again 5 trading days to get the payout. Then again trading days to get the payout. This is all is going to happen. The first time waiting period is too long, and that's why people rush. Waiting period is too long because you have to make the buffer, $2,100 buffer. But when the buffer is done, what you are waiting for, man? 5 trading days, maybe one day is a losing day, 2 days is a losing day. Okay, two more trading days. Whatever you have make, all you have to make $150 for 50K account, $150. So here $150, $150 losing day, maybe $100 loss, $100 loss, $100 loss. So I have built $300. I have lost all the $300 after 3 losing days. Then another 150, one other on 150. Then one losing day. Still I have $200. One other 150, 150. I'm eligible for the payout. Request the payout. Again, do that. Do that cycle again. You will rush, man. I need to make $1,000. In that specific day, I was super lucky because all I was doing is like same thing I have done over here. I take the entry over here. I closed all the partial. I had just one micro contract left. Then I add more by trailing my stop loss to the break even. Then I took the partial here, and there was a retracement. I add more over there. As long as I was thinking this market was going lower or wherever the level was, I was thinking like that way, or it was a bull setup. I don't remember. However, whatever it is, think like that way. I took entry here. I closed all of them, okay, over here. So one micro contract left. I'm gonna put my stop loss to the break even, and then when I saw this, I'm gonna add more over there by trailing my stop loss to the break even. Then I saw this. I have already closed one micro contract. Then retrace. I'm gonna add more over there. Trail my stop loss to the break even. Gonna take the partial. Gonna add more. Like I did this type of things in that day. So whenever I can stay that account. That trade, as long as I was able to make that trade live. I tried to make it live, and I keep taking the entries, keep adding the trade. I shared the screenshot on the Discord if you guys remember, and I told that you're seeing a lot of execution, but that's actually one trade, just one trade. I was just taking the partial, adding more, taking partial, adding more. I do that a lot actually. I start with the lowest levels possible, then I keep adding by taking the partial. So in that specific day, I was doing like this way, and then I have built like this type of huge amount. However, this is also risky. Don't do that if you don't know what you are doing. But this is something you should focus on. You said the best SM. Oh, okay, that is the best SMT. Yeah, that is the best SMT because the strongest sister has cleared that low. Strongest sister failed to clear that low. That is the best SMT. If you see this candle, ES has taken that low, but NQ has failed to take that low. That's the fake SMT. That means this market is going to fall again. Then it will go higher. But when it didn't do that, and it is the best SMT, of course, it is the best SMT. Uchuk, you are my mentor. Don't say like that. I'm not mentor. I'm your brother. I'm just sharing my knowledge. That's all. Thanks, brother. You are 100% right. I decreased the leverage and the amounts of trades I took. That's how I didn't blow that account, but it still hurts so much, so much. When it will be green sister again, and when you will mitigate that losses. I have mitigated that loss, right? That $763 has been mitigated already. When it has been mitigated, you don't know how I'm feeling over here. I'm feeling like I'm relieved. I'm feeling like that. Oh man, I'm just at the break even right now. Like I'm in the break even. So when you will do that, you will feel so awesome, sister. Just hold on and feel that. Psychology is a big part of the trading. I agree with you, man. Rushing kills me a lot of times. Don't rush. Any of you, don't rush. Instead of rushing, think about I'm gonna survive here for 20 trading days. That's all should be your target. I'm not in a rush for payout. I'm now forcing on my psychology only. I have been trading with minimum lots and has been surviving in the funded accounts for a month, taking things very slowly. That's good, sister. In that type of scenario, sometimes market is bad and you are doing bad. Some accounts, that's part of this game. But you are doing it right in a way. But as soon as I added size, my psychology showed weakness. That's probably one of the reason for losing days. That is also possible. So don't you do that. If you really know that it is actually hurting your account, don't do that. Don't repeat that. You're not ready yet to do that. So you will do that with the paper account, and you will build your confidence with the paper account. But the real trade, like right now, I closed or locked all my accounts. So what I will do, like I'll come here, I'll log out here, and then that, like, paper trading, and we have some kind of leap is going on. Let me say, yeah, the leap is going on here. So there, I'm gonna take the trade around that area. So I'm okay. Why it's not working? Okay, I think it's paper stone. I have to look for the paper stone to take entries to this leap. However, I'll do that later. However, just go to the paper account and practice that more. You're not ready yet to add more or whatever logic you are trying to add. Don't test your logic with your live account. Test your logic with eval or the paper. Test your logic like that way. Brother, please talk about Friday last hour trading. Thanks, please again. I forgot about that. This is the 15-minute chart, okay? So Friday last hour is means like 3:15 to 3:45. That is the time uh, of the last hour trading on Friday, okay? This is very specific. It is only applicable for Friday, no other days. I don't know if it works other days or not, but this is only for Friday. All you have to do, you have to open your 15-minute chart. Then you will look for the midnight open, which is I think, where is the midnight open? Let me see the midnight open here. That is the midnight open, and think like that way. Market is around here somewhere. So three around three. Okay, so market is maybe, I don't know where, but all you have to mark the midnight opening range. That is the line. You will look for that. Your target is to target this line. So if the market is above this line, you will target that line. I don't care about the liquidity. I don't care about anything. If you see this market is below this line, you'll target that line at the last hour of Friday. Just target the midnight open around that area. I'll show you an example, then you will understand. Actually, let me go to the Friday. Okay. I don't know how many Friday I'll be able to show you from 15-minute chart. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, that is the Friday. So I'm going to mark the Friday here and around 3 p.m. Okay. So this is the 3 p.m. Where is the opening? This is the opening, I think. Yeah, that is the opening. And 3 to 3:15. Okay. 3 to 3:15. Sorry, 3:45 is going to 1 minute chart. I don't know why it's so small. Okay. So from 3:15, which is here, exactly from there, you will start to target this line. Your bias is only should be target that line. It doesn't need to go over there, but you will only think about that line is going to be traded. So wherever the market is, it will start to target that line. So if you find any setup around that area from in between three, the setup can be built anytime, okay? But the execution should be in between 3:15 to 3:45. Your target is this line over here. If I can show you some other, then it will be clear. But I really don't know how many I can show you to you. So is this Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Let me see if I can show you one more. Okay, that is also another Friday. Uh, Friday, and I'm gonna mark the opening. And where is the 3:15? I think there. I'll just go to 1 minute chat now. I just don't know I'll be able to show you that or not. I think I'll be able to show you. Now, like this price is not over here. Okay, to be honest, it's not over here, and I can't show this to you over here. I think I can show this to you from NQ1. Just let me see if I can find it that from 1 minute chart. I think I'll be able to show you from NQ1. Okay, I'm just going to show you two, and rest is your job to do. I think that was the Friday I was talking about. Yeah, that was the Friday I was talking about. So 12. I don't know. Is this the 12 here, right? Yeah, that is 12. I'm gonna go 1 minute chart. Okay, I can't show you this because my chart is not going to allow me. But overall, the idea is, of course, you have to look for every single other thing, but your target is like for today, the midnight open. There's a lot other things. We'll talk about that later. But for now, this is what you are going to observe. Okay, here. So I think this is the opening of today, Friday. That is the opening. Around 3:15, if you see this market is above here, target this line. It doesn't need to come over here. Before coming here, you will already be profitable. But you will target this line. But it's not simply randomly. You have to look for some gaps, all other things. You have to be there, and then you will start to target that things. Some Friday is actually the continuation. Like it's not going to build the logical thing. Here the weekly candle is also important. For example, if you're looking for the weekly TGIF line, for example, market is here around that area, okay, around 3:15, market is around that area. You not only will look for the midnight open, but also you look for the TGIF lines. Okay, so 30%, 60% of that weekly candle. I mean, this week it's not valid. The TGIF, you don't need to look for that because this is a very bad candle over here. You don't need to look for that. But in this type of week, when that is good, really good week, you'll start to target that things. Okay, so something like, I don't know, this week I won't be able to show you this because the 1 minute chat will not allow me to show you that. Just do that today and you will get an idea about that, brother. Turn off BADZ to see the price correctly. No, I'm just giving you the idea. Okay, I'm not, my 1 minute chart is not going to allow me to show you all the information. Like from 15 minute chart, I'm able to show you until here. From the weekly chart, I'm able to show you here. So from 1 minute chart, I'm just allowed to show you like 2 weeks, I guess. I took notes. Now I have something to go back and refer to. Absolutely, man. Please do, just to observe it, and then I'll share you more things about that, about the Friday last hour. A lot of other things actually works on Friday last hour. It's too easy to trade the last hour only on Friday. I need $600 to pass the account. Don't trade today. If I didn't hit the it 1K, I would have funded by now. No worries, man. But don't try to trade today anymore. Missed between you MNQ and NQ. No worries, man. Eli, but as soon as, okay, I think I have read all of your comment, guys. I'm so sorry for this big lecture. But again, trading is nothing but psychological game. This is all. This price action you are seeing, I'm reading the market, I'm blah 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 blah. All of these things I'm doing, they're useless, absolutely useless. As long as you're not going to work on with your psychology, everything is useless. You won't be able to use none of these concepts if you're not going to work on your psychology, or if you're not going to respect your risk. Think like that way. What do you think? If I don't blow the account by 1 day, okay, just by 1 day, like today I'm gonna take $1,000 loss, next day I'm gonna take $800 loss. If I don't do that, what do you really think? Am I able to make the payout over here in this account? Think like that way. Okay, I have already how many handles? $1,400 I have already over here. So I have to make another $1,100, $1,200 only, 150, $1,150 only, just to make another payout. $1,150 to make a payout for this account. Am I able to make this payout? 100% I'm able to do that. If I don't do this, if I don't do this, $700 loss if I don't do this. If I stop around $300, $350, $400 maximum, I'm gonna make the payout over here. The first day, I will decide, no, I'm not going to stop over here. I will mitigate my loss by anyhow by today. That day I'll blow that account. Actually, most of the time it happens with me on Friday. But today I'm safe because I have already locked all of my account. All of my account is actually locked until 4 p.m. So I'm not going to blow the account today. That's for sure, 100%. But if I don't blow my mind, I'm not going to blow my account. When I will blow my mind, my account is blown. However, my target is actually to make 500 account. That was only the target. But as I'm doing the live, so that's why just I took the entries, all of these funded accounts as well. But my interest to make 5 accounts. So if you guys remember the when I trade this account, that funded account, there's 2 account actually altogether. One account I lose because of the load shedding. I'm not giving you any excuse. That was a pure load shedding. I was not able to close my limit order, and when I came back, I saw I have already 1,300 or 1,200 something dollar loss because I was not able to enter. It was a load shedding. My phone network was not working. So I just when I log in, I had a huge loss. And when I saw like $1,200 in Eval, and it's like so much headache to mitigate that loss for Eval account. So I just simply over leveraged and I just did gamble and I blow that account. And the next account, it's a funded account. Then the next account is over here is a funded account. I have bought this account today. It's just the first day and I have made some profit over here. Let's see how long I can survive with this account and can I make this account as well a funded account. My target is to make 500 account at least. I have made so many funded accounts so far, like so many funded accounts. I'll really love to see these funded accounts, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks, brother. Okay, no worries. See you tomorrow. Please don't forget to push the like button before you leave the stream. Push the like button, then close the stream. Okay. Until the next time, next Monday. Cheers, guys.